All right, guys, we're going to be looking into Saturday's programming, what we have on the board. I'm going to start with our strength portion, where you guys are going to see in the app, you're going to see 1 1/4 front squats, 6 by 3. Okay, so with these 1 1/4 front squats, what we're looking to do here, we're going to be going from the rack, we're getting underneath, we're going to try and have those elbows up high. And here's our rep scheme here. Squat, hit the bottom of my squat. I'm going to try and keep my elbows up. I'm going to push. I'm going to come up to about right here, and then I'm going to bounce out of it. That's 1. Okay, so this would be 2, and then our 3rd. Okay, so with the percentages, in our front squats, we're going to build up to that percentage and do 6 by 3 across the board. Okay, so whatever your weight is, that's what we're looking to do. With this movement, we really want to make sure a couple things. We've talked about squatting and translation, and what we want to do is we want to make it look like we're at the bottom of our clean position. Okay, so yeah, you could probably do this right here and get out of it, but again, if you look at my position, this bar is going to go forward with heavier weight. So what weight can I control where I'm in this upright position and I'm driving out without my hips going back? My hips are going to go up towards the bar, forward, down, and drive back up. Okay, so even if, 70%, if it's too heavy to do all 3 and you start to lose form, drop it down and work that technique and what we're trying to do. Okay, so that's our lift portion for the day. Our workout is a kind of play on the games workouts. If you guys have been looking at the CrossFit Games, we have them going on right now. So last week when they were kind of going over the workouts, I kind of wrote this out. So it's a workout from 2007, but it's a little different version. So 5 rounds for time. It's going to be 500 meters on the row. And then when you get off the row, we're going to do 10 ring dips. Okay, so once we do 10 ring dips, we're then going to do 7 shoulder to overhead. So let's just talk about the ring dips here for a second. So ring dips, we're looking to jump up to the top and get into this finished position. So I'm up, touch, and going back up from there. So it's going to be 10 reps. So level 2, we're going to use a band, but what we're going to do here is we're going to try and step in the band with our feet. Okay, so that's this position right here. I'm stepping in, jump up to the top, I'm going to touch my shoulders, and I'm going to use this band to help push myself out. Okay, so we're still going to be able to get full range of motion. And again, depending on the bands, you can make it harder or, looser depending on where you're at. So again, chest, shoulders are going to touch the rings, and we're going to finish. So from there, if ring dips are hard, this is our way of scaling our ring dips. You're going to take 2 dumbbells and put them on the floor, and we're still going to touch your chest to the deck and still get that deepest position. Okay, so if I turn to the side, chest to deck, I get a little bit deeper, and I'm up. Then scaled from there, which would be our level 1, put your knees on the floor, touch your chest, and then push. Okay, so that would be our ring dips. Those are all your options. If you're doing level 4, you're doing muscle ups, okay, just like they did this weekend or today for this workout. Okay, so with your shoulder to overhead, we're picking the bar up from the floor. We're here, and we're going to drop underneath. So dip, drop, stand, 1, 2, to 7. Once I get to 7, that's 1 round. Again, check the weights on that for all the levels. That's 1 round. Jump back on the row, 500 meters. So again, it's a little bit of a different workout. The row's split up, and it's 5 rounds. Okay, so just taking a look at that. So that's our workout for the day. 5 rounds, 500-meter row, 10 ring dips, and then 7 shoulders to overhead. So let's just talk about our warm-up here really quick and what you're going to need. What we're going to do for the day is we're going to use 2 2.5-pound plates, a PVC pipe, And then we're going to take a band and we're going to hook that band up to the rig right here. So your warm-up, it'll be written in the description. You're going to jump on a row. You're going to row 250 meters to set your rower. And then we're going to do a hip series. So the band is going to be at the hip level. And I'm going to step in the band. And we're going to hold a stretch in each position for 20 seconds. So position 1, if I step out, the band is in my right leg. I'm going to go down and I'm going to straighten my leg. I'm going to hold for 20 seconds. This leg is straight. Position 2, I'm going to step out to the side and put my leg in a squat position. I'm going to put both elbows down on the floor and I'm going to hold. This is going to be your 20 seconds. Then position 3, I'm going to turn and face the wall or the rig. I'm going to step back with that same leg. My right knee goes down. I'm going to push my hip forward or scoop it underneath my rib cage. That's position 3. And then position 4, I'm just going to put my hand down and sweep my leg underneath and sit on my hip into a pigeon stretch. So again, 20 seconds on each side, and this is just to help open up our hips. Once you do 20 seconds on each side, 20 seconds on each side, then you're going to put your right hand in the band, and I'm going to take my elbow up towards the ceiling. And again, this is to help open up our front rack for our front squat. So we're going to hold this position. This is our elbows up, 20 seconds on each side. And then once our hips are loose, we're going to move on to our 2.5s. And this will be written in the description. So watch this here. Y motion, 5 Ys, then 5 Ts, 5 Ws, elbows up, rotate, press, elbows down, and then 5 reverse flies. Trying to keep my back straight, and then front raises in a bent over position, 5 reps. And that's just to open up our shoulders, okay? Once we get there, so we've done our hips, we've done our elbows with the band, we've done our 5 reps on each side. We're gonna go through our PVC pipe and we're gonna do 2 rounds just to kind of get loose. 5 pass-throughs, 5 wide stance good mornings. And then for the purpose of this workout, we're gonna do a push-up into a squat, inchworm squat. Okay, we're just doing that push-up factor to help open up our dips, get our shoulders warm. If you need to, put your knees down. Okay, so going back up, and then we'll go pass-throughs again, good mornings again, and inchworm push-ups to a squat again. Once you're there, we'll then be ready to go to your barbell. Your lift should take about 20 minutes. Probably take you about 8 minutes just to get to that percentage, and then you can do a set every 2.5 minutes from there doing your front squats. Okay, so that's taking a look at our programming for Saturday. I hope you guys are watching the games this weekend. It's basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so take a look at those because you're definitely going to see at least a version or some sort of workout for that. Have a good Saturday, guys.